Alright, so I've had a bit of an issue with the UHF in the ute. The one I got from factory's packed it in, so I'm going to change it out. But I thought, well, might as well show you how easy it is to put a UHF in your car, especially if there's already been one in there. So we're parked up here at Ningaloo station, mate. Have a look at this. Hey, what a campsite. Anyway, I'm going to run you through what I've picked up and how to fit it, and or how to do it to a BT50, because that's what we've got. So anyway, I've jumped online. I've got the Oricom dual receive unit there. It's a remote mounted head unit, and then your handpiece has all your controls on it, and I can have that over on the driver's side. This will live up under the glove box. I also grabbed a couple of these because it's handy. Oh, as much as you feel like an old grey nomad, I get the missus out with her little one and she can guide me back when I can't see her in the mirrors behind the van. So handy bit of kit. And then I got this one here is the Town and Country kit. So it means that you get two antennas, one big spring base on the bottom that mounts to your bull bar, and then you've got two antennas that you can switch out, so a 3.5 and a 6.5 dB, and change them out as you please. But anyway, that's the kit. That's what we're going to put in. Come in here and I'll show you just what you have to do. So swing into here, you come inside under the glove box here. All you have to do is drop that out, disconnect the USB ports, and it'll live up under here, the head unit. I've already got power running from the old one. It just runs across to the fuse panel on the other side. So all I have to do is pick up power on here, and I'll put the new head unit in here and zip tie him up to the top there. So anyway, I'll get cracking and then we'll show you how it works when we're finished. So inside the boxes, we've got the remote unit on this side with an extension cable for your handpiece. You've got a power cord on this side, which is fused, and then a little packet here which has a connector and the fuse for the power cord. A little packet of screws and stuff which mounts your handpiece holder and the cradle for your remote head unit, which is over there. And then you've got your two antennas. So you've got your 3 dB, which with a big spring base on the bottom, and it's got all your aerial cable attached to it. And then you've got your 6.5 dB, which you can just change out and stick on the spring base. So the good thing about this kit is that there's no soldering or electrical connections to make. All you have to do is grab this end of the aerial cable, grab this fitting here, put them together, wind that up, nip it up, and then that there will fit straight into your remote head unit. So all bull bars should have a UHF mount on them. You can just bang it through the threads there, do the nut up on the bottom, then you need to route your aerial cable from the front of the bull bar. I find the best way to do it is put it through your grill and then run it along the inside of your quarter panel, and then you'll find that there'll be a big rubber grommet on your firewall down in there. So if it hasn't already got a hole in it, you can poke an extra hole in it, feed a bit of wire through and pull this one through. But because mine already has an aerial cable coming through, I'm just going to tape them together on here and then pull it back through the firewall so it goes through the same hole. Then I can undo the tape and pull the old aerial cable out. All too easy. You might find that when you've pulled your antenna cable through, you've got a fair bit left over, so just make sure you tidy it up, put a couple of zip ties around it, and tie it back inside there so it doesn't tap around and make any noise on corrugated roads, and keep it out of the way. So to pick up power, I just run it out of the main fuse board under the dash here. Use one of these piggyback fuse holders. Just run it off something that's got power on accessories, or if you want it on all the time, just off the battery power. But I just run that, and then you can just plug him in to that 5 amp fuse there, and that's it. That'll power up the remote head unit. So the package comes with this cradle here to mount the unit, and you can screw that somewhere that you want it to, and then just slide him in like that and it'll lock out and he'll sit like that. But for me, because I want to mount it up in here, so up under the dash there, I'm just going to double-sided tape on the top of the unit, stick it up there, and then I'm going to run some zip ties around it. So not going to go anywhere, it's up there out of the weather, so happy days. And then she's all done. So the only thing left to do is to run the cable for the handpiece across from the glove box over here behind the sort of head unit and all your dash controls. It's easy enough to poke a piece of wire through and grab that. And what I've done is just drilled a nice little hole here to make it look nice and neat, and pop the lead out here. And here's your handpiece. Hold the main button here to power it on. Boom. happy days. Look at that, you wouldn't even know it's there. It just looks like a normal glove box, and it's all hidden away. And then up here is all your controls. Now, we also keep this one in here too. Normally it's in the glove box, so if we're forbian or on a tight track or reversing the van, Beck can jump out with that and talk to me with this one. And we give them to the kids as well to play around with and stuff. But anyway, one of the big features of why I like this one is the dual channel receive. So you can't transmit on 2 channels, but it's easy to swap. So you know, like, one of the biggest frustrating things about UHFs is, like, well, for me, normally I'm on channel 40, right? Because that's sort of the universal channel for truckies and road users and stuff. So you're always on that. But then if you're traveling with someone, you want to be on your own sort of channel so you can yap between each other and not annoy anyone. And you always have to, like, beep and then scroll back down to a different channel and then beep and scroll back up to go into 40, and you don't know what's going on the other channel while you're on your other channel, if you know what I mean. So this one here, it's pretty easy. I set up as 40 and 12, and all you got to do is hit the swap button and it goes to 12. So I can go, how you going, mate? Copy dead dingo, blah blah, and then old mate can talk to me on our channel while we're in convoy or at the beach. And then if not, I can switch back and talk to someone on 40. But the good thing is dual receive means that I can receive transmissions on both those channels no matter what channel I'm on. It just means if I want to talk on which channel, I have to switch it that way. So anyway, the rest of it's pretty standard sort of stuff. You can read about it in the manual, but it's a good little handpiece, you know. There's a speaker there, a microphone there, so you don't have to run external anything. And having that big aerial out the front transmits heaps further now, so I've got heaps more range, clearer signal, and it's a good thing. So check it out, the Oricom dual receive radio. I'll put some more details in the post of the video. And cheering, hope you enjoyed that. Hit me up with any comments or questions. I'll help you out if I can. See ya.